Welcome back to Planet Doug. There you see Daryl. Wander Eats over there. We both have our cameras out and we're heading back out into the city of Dalat. We got here this morning on a night bus from Saigon. So we actually arrived here at about 6 in the morning or something like that. And we rented a scooter. There's a scooter right behind me that we rented. And we explored the town a little bit this morning while we were waiting for our room to become available. And now it's a little bit later in the afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock. We're heading out for round 2 of exploring Dalat. We're going to the night market. We're going to have some chicken. This is a plan that Daryl put together, so props to him. And there's one more thing right in our neighborhood, what they call the Crazy House. And it has a name in Vietnamese, of course. What is it called? I'm cheating. I have it open on Wikipedia here just to get it right. So it's called something like the Biet Thur Hang Na, and known popularly as Crazy House.
Biệt thự Hằng Nga. Biệt thự Hằng Nga.
And it's like a fairy tale house. And I guess Hang Na is the Chinese goddess of the moon. But the reason I'm looking at Wikipedia is because I knew it was built by a Vietnamese architect. It's actually a guest house. Costs about $1 million per night to stay there. It's a very artistic, fascinating place. So it's cost $1 million, but it's also open to the public. You can buy a ticket to go in and tour it. But the Vietnamese architect, he got some of his ideas. He was inspired by the Spanish or Catalan architect Antoni Gaudi. And in Spain, of course, they have these famous buildings that were designed by Antoni Gaudi. As soon as I saw this Crazy House, I went, oh, that looks really familiar to me. And it was because of these houses I've seen. I haven't seen them personally in Spain, but I've seen photos of them over the years because everybody goes to see them. They're very famous. But here in Vietnam, they have their own version. So that's stop number 1 because it's right beside our hotel. This is the hotel where I'm staying right now, the Dalat Boutique PNP, right there. And right there is the Crazy House. And yeah, Daryl's ahead of me somewhere. And I guess, yeah, it's like 80,000 dong, Daryl said. We'll see what the ticket price is. He's probably right about that. And then you can just go inside and climb all around it. It's supposed to have all kinds of crazy staircases, as you can see just looking at it from here. Very unusual. And I saw some reviews online. People were saying, don't get so focused on your cameras, because everybody goes there to take a bunch of pictures. And then, of course, if you're focusing too much on your camera, on those bizarre stairs and with weird handrails, I guess people trip and lose their footing and stuff like that. Looks like it's probably, you can almost climb a mountain at this place. Look at that. Okay. I heard about this place before, and to be honest, from a distance, I didn't think very much of it because, yeah, it just seemed like a goofy, like, why would you pay to go into one of these places? But it looks much more extreme than I realized, much bigger. So yeah, we're gonna go in. Oh, quite a crowd of visitors out front right now. An alleyway right beside the Crazy House, so you can see what I'm talking about. And yeah, well, I wonder what it's like to actually rent a room there, because all day you got all visitors like me walking around outside your room. You can see, looks like a little like hotel room windows right there. And yeah, your room, your hotel room, is a tourist attraction for other people who aren't even staying at the hotel. But yeah, crazy looking place. Wow, so it goes on and on. Oh, it looks like they have some more rooms here. It looks like a more of a standard building, but they've just sort of made it look a little bit, they just altered it a little bit. So maybe there's some rooms that are cheaper there. And if you want the rooms that are right in the middle of the action, I guess, yeah, I'm assuming they cost more, but okie doodle. Anyway, I thought this was a place that you would look at and be done with it in 5 minutes, but it looks a more in-depth experience than I realized. Crazy House. What's the name? Huh. All right. Yeah, what a project to build this thing. Let's go find Daryl. He's probably figured out how you buy tickets.
Here he is. Shall we?
Yeah, it's more impressive from here than to be honest, than I thought.
Yeah.
I didn't expect as much.
Yeah, you get to climb all the way up.
Yeah.
And I love that they go all out with the costumes and
Yeah.
crazy house. There you go.
Huh. They kept saying it was popularly known as Crazy House, but it's more than that. I mean, it's like they put it on the signs.
Yeah.
I was thinking calling it the Crazy House maybe it was insulting to the artist, but they clearly
wants it.
they don't mind.
Yeah.
So I'll call it the Crazy House because I can't pronounce the Vietnamese.
Yeah, let's go.
But yeah, there's a lot of people coming out.
Yeah, we better go now.
So we are inside, and it did cost 80,000 dong per person. And looks like in this room, maybe I'll look at this room on my way out. Looks like there's some history and some diagrams, some plans for the place. I think right now we can get started just walking around.
We're supposed to go here first,
Okay.
but I just want to confirm with her something.
Place is so big, you need a map to find your way.
Sorry. Hi. We are here, is it? Yes. Ah, we are here. Okay, so we go inside here. Ah, all right. Okay, let's go.
The clothing that you're wearing, does it mean something?
The owner of the house is designed
Right. Oh, he did as well.
Oh, you designed it.
of the Highland of Vietnam.
I see.
That's
Okay.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. This looks like a feet of a zebra.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I think we'll be saying
crazy.
stuff like that a lot. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, that looks a little bit like a zebra. That looks a little bit like a cave. That looks like a,
Oh man, look at this. It's crazy.
Sort of, fevered imagination, because these are zebra legs, but now we've got actual steps built into the legs going up there. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any safety rules here. Like, are you allowed to climb up those steps?
I have no idea. I think they are trying to guide you along a certain path.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look how high it goes.
Yeah, it's super high, man.
I can't help but think like an engineer as well. Like,
Yeah.
like what's holding all that up?
Correct.
Has it been certified by the steel I-beams are strong enough?
Good question. And we arrived at the first room.
And the steps here basically look like tree stumps. Oh. Oh, look at that. Okay, so this is one of the guest rooms.
Pheasant room. The signage is there.
Pleasant. Room number 11, right there. And we can't see the bedroom from here, but I assume up the stairs, then there's going to be a bed up there. That is very interesting. And there's a sign here saying, if the door is closed, someone's staying here, so don't knock on the door. Paying guests are in here. That looks incredible. I wonder what that room would cost per night. Oh my goodness. Huh. Look at that. Continuing up. I need my museum little feet painted on the floor to guide me. Go this way, then this way.
I'll show you something interesting.
Daryl's made a discovery. Whoa, look at this.
We were at the alley downstairs, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But this is the room where the pheasant room climbs up. But there's no way to see it only through this. Because I checked further down as well. The only way you see this room is through this window.
Oh yeah, there's the bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this is the above where we're down below. Okay, okay. And I assume there's a curtain on the inside. These poor people can get some privacy. But yeah, I mean, if you book a room here, you know what you're getting yourself into.
That's right. Yeah. No wonder it's $1 million down.
Yeah.
And the zebra head. Wow, this.
And I'm not quite sure I understood, but the woman wearing the costume of the staff, I asked her in English what it meant, what was its significance, and she said something about the architect designed the costume as well, and the color, that beigey yellow brownish color, says is the color of the Vietnamese highlands. I think that's what she said. Oh, here's the head of the giraffe. I guess it started way down below the giraffe. Those are all the legs down there. And then here's where the giraffe comes to an end, and it just goes higher and higher, which, yeah, for me raises the question of, you know, the engineering underneath. Yeah, you can't just slap a bunch of plaster up there and call it a building. You've got to have a structure underneath. Interesting. It's probably my favorite part of this building so far is these, they look almost like thorn branches or vines curling up, you know, over the top of everything. It's like everything is growing up into a tangled mess of thorn vines. I like that. Gives it a very organic look. More steps. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you can go back down that way. It's like a little maze, or I should say a huge maze. Going up here. There's another room, the kangaroo number 8 room. Again, nobody's staying here right now, so. A smaller one, the other one was quite a bit larger. You have to wonder what the services are like. There's the Wi-Fi router, crazy building like this. You wonder if they have to do something special to wire it, plumbing, Wi-Fi signal. Oh my goodness. Okay, kangaroo, right, kangaroo room. There's the kangaroo with the bright red demon eyes. And inside, all the furniture is made out of wood. I don't see any cushioning. Little Joey down there, baby kangaroo. And mama, that's a protective mama. I would not mess with that kangaroo. Even the chandelier, the light fixture looks like it's sort of melting out of the roof there. And a little alcove, a hidden spot back here. Even the door, it's just not a standard square door. Even that is like handcrafted and designed. And an oval shape, top to bottom. Almost like a ship or submarine door. From kangaroo, you can go down, but there is also a stairway here going up.
Oh yeah,
I was wondering.
You found me?
Did you come up this way, or did you go a different direction?
No, I just came up.
Oh, I see.
Because this view is gorgeous. It truly is. And just now when I arrived, there were two ladies walk all the way up there.
Good grief.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. I'm very surprised.
Yeah.
Pleasantly.
Very.
I had no idea it was what it is.
This elaborate, right? I
Yeah.
thought it was just like a small house from the outside.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah, you don't really see
Yeah.
the full scale of it from the outside. Look at that.
The compound is huge. And we are...
At our pace, it could take us forever to get through this.
And then we are given another choice.
Continuing up, we just passed the bear room, and the door for the bear was closed and said, you know, don't knock on the door, guests are staying inside.
So there's someone. Yeah, so this is just a room here.
Ah,
It's called
just
the
leaves-
God Room, number 10.
Ah,
Yeah.
another one, I see. And from up here, a beautiful view of the city.
Imagine staying at this hotel overlooking here every day.
Yeah. Another room, gourd. Ah, so every room has a theme. I like that. So obviously we've got some gourds there. And probably even the bed is shaped like a gourd. Skylight up there. So a lot of imagination went into every room. Some gourd, number 10. They even incorporated quite a bit of the lush greenery too. Look at that. Oh my goodness. There's Daryl over
So
there.
narrow. It is so narrow. Oh, but what a view.
Climbing carefully,
What a view.
talking into his action for tall people beware. I've cracked my head a couple of times already. Love all these windows. Everywhere you go, there's a little portal into another view like this. Look at that central courtyard. The flowers and the trees. That is stunning. Oh, there he is. There
I'm
he is.
scared.
If you strike a Titanic pose, they'll kick you out. They're not going to put up with any of that nonsense. Just kind of looks like the prow of a boat, right? The peak there. I don't know whether it was meant to. Wow. Oh. Yeah, and very narrow steps. Not a lot of room. And I wonder if you have to backtrack or whether you can go over the top and down the other side, or is Daryl stuck there until all these people... Yeah. Look at that. And there's that other building that I mentioned, a little bit more of a normal building, and they just put a facade on it so that it matches the tone. But it's not as developed into a fairy tale land as the main area here. Wow. This is where I came out of, but I had no idea what it looked like turning around. Look at that. Fork in the road. This takes you somewhere. And over to the left, I think this is the one that goes all the way up there. So I think, yeah, if you're scared of heights, this may not be for you. One thing though, as I said, it's very solid. I keep talking about what the engineering must be like, but as you go up here, it's not like it's wiggling. There's no vibration. There's no movement at all. So very, very solid construction. Oh man, oh man, oh man, look at that. Ah, so you do go over the top. And then and not the least of the attractions of this place is right there. View of the city. Like normally you have to go hiking to get to the top of a nearby hill or mountain in order to get a view like this of the city, an aerial view. But here we are right in the middle of the place. As I said, our hotel is 100 meters away. I didn't realize that its location gave that advantage. Beautiful. Perfect day too. Yeah, you do get a little sense of vertigo here. It's such a narrow pathway. And look at the drop down there. That's a very long ways down, considering how hard the ground is. Everything here is stone. Again, I was expecting more of a plaster, and I expected it to be sort of flaking and stuff like that. But this, I don't know what this is. I mean, that could be steel that's been bent here. I think a lot of this is actually steel that's been painted. It's not just plaster facade. This is yeah, very sturdy construction. Wonder what that is supposed to be. It looks like the mouth of something, maybe. And I do wonder about the process that the artist followed. Was there like a vision in his head right from the beginning for the whole place? Or did he just start building and then over time, like once he was in the middle of one section, that just gave him ideas for the next section? Like he built this that I'm looking at right now, and then once he got to this point, it was like, okay, now what can I lead it into? And now let's make this more of a cottage structure here. And or did he have a master plan right from the beginning before he even started? But man, I love that courtyard. The way the trees have been kept and the flowers. That is really nice. Aim the camera at me just for a second, going up to the topmost point. I don't know if this is the highest point of this fantasy land, because there's another spot across from me that looks like it's even higher. From up here, it's quite the vantage point. I wonder if we can spot Daryl. He's got to be hiding around here somewhere, but yeah, I think that has to be the highest point over there. I'm looking up at it and I see stairs, so that's got to be the highest point. Look where we are. Incredible. Perfect time of day to come here as well. Very rare event in my life to do something at the right time. It's probably because I'm here with Daryl. All of his good sense and good luck is spilling over in my direction. But yeah, this one looks like a cottage, or even looks like a cross between a cottage and a boat in a way. I wonder if there are any rooms down there. All right, heading down from the peak of this quasi-ship, quasi-cottage. And I did find Daryl. He's over there. He just took a picture of me from a distance. And from the tone of his voice, there's something interesting over there as well. Another high point that is quite challenging for anyone scared of heights. Oh my goodness. What is going on with this place? Look at that. Just the style of that. I was looking at this from over here, and it had one look to it, but over here, of course, I don't know if it was intended that way, but it does look like a very scary tree monster, like eyes and a mouth and a gaping maw down at the bottom. Very much like a fairy tale. And then over here, the trees. Continuing on, if you are, pro tip, if you are taking video, grab handrails whenever you can. Just sort of keep your bearing that way. It's like, okay, okay, here's the edge. Don't get too
You're entering Harry Potter?
Yeah?
Harry Potter world.
Oh, Harry Potter? Harry Potter world, Daryl is telling me. Oh, this is, okay, a real tree. It's kind of interesting. I get so focused on all the artificial trees, the sculptures, and then when you see an actual wooden tree like this, it makes an impression. Okay, coming through here. Whoa.
And there he emerges. There you go.
That is crazy. This could be like the moving staircase at
Exactly,
Hogwarts.
right? The scene, oh my god. That's mad. The good thing is at least you get to get some rest up there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How so? Like?
Because it's quite a wide area.
I see, I see. Huh. Wow. Okay. So this is doesn't really look like the Harry Potter, but it just gives me that impression because it feels like these staircases could move around, and there's so many of them in so many different directions. You almost feel like they could move with the vines, like they're alive. The vines could actually pull the staircases apart and rearrange them. So, but yeah, here we go, going up. Yeah, room for one person only. So there's only one-way traffic here. Okay, this is what Daryl meant. If you're freaked out a little bit by this narrow maze of stairways, then your brain and your body gets a break up here, because now this feels like a much safer spot. More room to move around. It's quite the dance going on here between these two. Some enchantments involved here, I'm sure. Okay, here we've reached, well, I was going to say we've reached the end of this fantasy land, but not really, because I just noticed over there there's a stairway heading off in that direction. Like maybe there's an entrance over there, or Crazy Coffee. Okay, this is the Crazy House, and someone named their coffee shop after it. Crazy Coffee. Wow. Stunning, stunning views. Who knew? I certainly didn't. I knew about this house, I'd heard about it, I'd even seen pictures, but the reality is quite different. To see it yourself, look at that. And even down there, it's glass. And then it looks like there's more underneath. And it feels like the kind of place where you could visit it and then leave, and then later on realize, oh, I missed an entire section. Because, yeah, it's a maze, right? A bit of storm clouds on the horizon, but the wind is blowing in that direction, so I'm not that worried about that storm system moving in. I think we're okay. But I just realized we're looking at my hotel. I didn't realize, but that blue building right directly ahead of me, the blue with all the balconies and the white pillars on the balconies, that's my hotel. Dalat Boutique PNP. I think that's my room, in fact. All right. Choices to be made here for directions. I could go down. Ooh. Okay, that's where I came up. Yeah, that's where I came up. And I could go down through this whole thing. Or there's an exit over here. I don't know where it goes. Ooh, look at that. Like I said, you have to make choices for directions, and you could end up feeling like you've missed an entire section. But look at that stairway. I think I have to go down here. I just love the way it twists and turns on itself, this stairway. It just goes down and down. I had no idea I was so high up. Okay, and this goes back out here. Oh, okay. Back into the central courtyard area. The moving staircases. Ah. Very clever in a way, because I was talking about how you might miss an area, but even though I chose to go down that staircase, it's interconnected with this as well. So it's almost like you're getting both experiences. They're all tied together. Yeah, this is the, ooh, no, what's going on here? Oh my goodness. Now I have to go in this direction. This looks spooky, darker, more of a, could be a cave troll down here. Look how far down it goes. So I guess it goes underground as well. I'm guessing there's an underground section. And here's a big room. Back to the moving staircases. Wow, that's a nice view. I want to continue down this dark cavern area. I like the spooky quality of it here. Gift shop, I think. Yep. Little gift shop and cafe. Whoa. Yeah, empties back out into the Harry Potter moving stairways. Gotta think it's a great place for kids. Whoa, look at that. Wow. And then, yeah, I want to go all the way down. Let's see where this goes. Oh. Okay, there's something down here to reward you if you come this far down. Wow. There's it's like a dragon or a guardian lion, perhaps. Yeah, I think that's what it is, a temple. Oh, there he is.
Oh, my long lost friend.
Yeah. I saw this spooky stairwell going down. I had to follow it to the bottom. And now we're underneath the Harry Potter staircases, right?
And this is where all the history about the place
is. It?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Wow. Have you seen the foo dog? The guardian?
Oh, yeah. I was there just now. A lot of it is in Vietnamese, so, but I'm very glad that they put a lot of photos, so
what did you find out? If you've read it all, maybe.
No, I haven't, because it's all in Vietnamese.
Oh, it's all Vietnamese. Oh, I see.
I started right there, so.
I see. I'll take a quick look inside.
Yeah, yep.
Ah, I see.
As you enter, you see the committee member right on top.
The what?
The board of directors. Sorry.
Oh, the board of directors. Oh. I wonder if there was some sort of a childhood inspiration for the artist, for the architect, that when he was young went to some sort of a, like not really a scary attraction, but a spooky house. This is probably him right here, I'm thinking, right, with the bear. And then maybe that's where he got the idea from this is all in, there's something in here in English. I'm going to read through this just for a second. So there isn't a great deal of information in here, except that it keeps referring to the architect as her and she, the queen of the night, the moon woman. So I guess it was a woman who, I've been saying he all the way through, because I didn't know, I didn't have any information about the person who created all this, but apparently it's a woman. Again, okay, I was wondering whether there were sketches, architectural drawings. So here's the kangaroo room we saw, and that's the gourd room. So it wasn't completely made up on the go. So somebody was, well, she is an architect, so this is what architects do, right? Oh, and there's some conceptual sketches of what it was going to look like. And here's an article about it. I'm going to read through that. So there's just too much here to absorb all the photographs of the history and the architectural drawings, the schematics and the plans. It's just too much to take in. But it gives you an idea of just how much is here. So I found the staircase going down to what I think is the absolute bottom. Just wanted to get down here at this level with the, what I think are called foo dogs. It looks a little bit like a guardian lion, or maybe not. Looks more lizard-like now that I'm face to face with it. A monster guarding well, underwater, I guess. That's where we are now. Oh, man. Look at that. Spooky. So we are under the sea now. We've definitely gone way down. Turtles, and check this out. Shark. So that makes me think this is not a temple guardian lion because it's underwater. So some sort of an eel or scary underwater dragon. Wow. Just detail every direction you look. And right up there, that's the moving staircase display up there. Oh. Friendly dolphins. So if the octopus scares you and the shark scares you, you can look at the dolphins for a second and feel better. Wow. I thought this was as far down as we can go, the lowest level. Oh, I spotted these stairs, but then there's a closed gate here. So we have reached pretty much the bottom. Okay. So it's not 100% obvious when you're in here, but as you just make your way around, you do seem to be funneled in a certain direction that brings you around in a circle so that you see everything. And then, because I'm not trying to see everything and I'm not trying to figure out a path, but if you just naturally go out this door, for example, it brings me back to the center area. And this is where I saw that tree that looks scary to me with the face and the eyes. So it sort of brings you back around. And that's where, yeah, one of the high points up there. And was I ever up there? I don't think I was. No, I don't think I've been up there yet. That was probably the last big area. Crazy shop over there. So I guess I have to go up here, and then the stairs here will bring me to the top of that. And that might be the last major area. And I don't know how much of this was planned. I have to assume it was planned this way, but it is striking me that you're constantly being given new perspectives on places you've already gone through, as if, yeah, like nothing is really cut off. So I was heading in this direction, but then I turned around to look behind me, and you get this incredible view of this whole section. So there's the big lookout point up there, and that tree that I was talking about. And then over here, the ship cottage sort of deal over there. And then this is the under the sea coral marine life area. But yeah, so you get multiple views of all these things from different points of view. So I guess what I'm saying is it's not closed off. You actually get these open areas where you actually get to look around and see everything. So last section, I just ran into Daryl, and he says, yeah, you go up here to the very top, you cross a narrow bridge, as always, and then you get to a gong, and then you can strike the gong. So that's what's happening here. Ooh. Probably some more guest rooms here too, I would imagine. You could spend the night. Yeah, here's one right now. Land Eagle. Yeah, actually I saw a photograph of this one. Yeah. That is a nice one. I love the airiness of this one. Very open. Doesn't have a like claustrophobic feeling to it. It's got 2 beds too, so this would be a large room for like 4 people or a group of people. Land, is it to say Land Eagle? Because yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess we are in the land of fantasy. I was going to say, that does not look like an eagle to me. But hey, in this world, anything could be anything it wants to be. And there are bathrooms, like public bathrooms, down at the very, 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 very bottom. And I'm happy to say that in order to use them, you don't have to slay a dragon or battle a troll or break a witch's curse or anything like that. They're just normal bathrooms. Oh, I think now I'm heading in the wrong direction because this is where I've already been. So I have to turn around and let people, but I have to let people go by me. Yeah, there's people coming by me. So yeah, I had to go the other direction because I want to head up there. I feel like I'm going against traffic all of a sudden. It's getting very narrow. See, I think this is the direction I was supposed to, well, this one I'm having a hard time figuring out how to go up. All my pathways are leading me out. Oh, well maybe you can't go up there? I feel like I've been everywhere and there was no way to get up to the top. And I think this might have been the bridge Daryl was talking about that leads to a gong. And now, yeah, there's the entrance. So that's the beginning of the tour, basically. I think when you come in, they sort of guide you towards the giraffe. And if you go into the giraffe, like through the giraffe's legs or something, And then it sort of naturally brings you around everywhere. But as I said, it feels like I should be able to go up there, but I've been going around this structure and there are these rooms. There's another guest room maybe, but I haven't seen any staircases going up like that. I'm just gonna go back real quick just to double check. I tried that already. That led me out and away. There's the gift shop. And this goes back where I came from. So yeah, I don't think you can go up to the top of this one. Okay. Let's follow that bridge and see if there's a gong, and maybe you ring the gong to signal you've reached the end. I must go ring the gong.
Yeah. That's how I ended it.
Yeah. Feels like a natural place to end it. That sounds very morbid, to end it. But I mean to end my tour of this wonderland. Yeah, Daryl said the same thing, that he couldn't find a way to get up there, so must be for guests only. Here again, you're doubling back and getting another nice view of places you've already gone through. Yeah, getting very narrow right here. Definitely only one person at a time. Ah, here's the gong. I think that's wood, but like iron. Oh no, oh, it's rubber. Everything here is sort of, yeah, it's got that fantasy twist. Okay, so it's not like a real gong. It's not giving you that temple. Yeah. Third time. Yeah, because this is rubber, you can just whack that as hard as you want. But it doesn't go on with that echoing reverberation of a real temple gong. But, oh, I like this. What is this creature? I like his horns. So, yeah, down we go, and I think this brings us back to the beginning. Yeah. Someone said aha, and that was Daryl.
No.
Yeah, I was just commenting earlier that it's so well designed that every time you go around, it gives you a view, like a clear view back where you've come from.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I don't know if that was done on purpose, but at every point you get, yeah.
I was there. Yeah. Now I need to go here.
you just see it from a new perspective. Yeah. Very well put together.
Very well. And the theme so different.
Yeah. So. I keep expecting the staff in those hats and the yellow robes to break out into martial arts. They look like they could start fighting.
I don't think they're trained for that, but...
No, they just have that look. that is the end of the tour of the crazy house. At the very end, I went through the entire thing again from beginning to end, but with my 360 camera. And that ended up being more of a challenge than I expected because I discovered a whole area of the crazy house I didn't see on my first tour at all. And yeah, I was talking about how you were naturally led through it to see everything, but you can miss big areas, and I did. And then as I tried to go through with the 360 camera, I wanted to go quickly, but suddenly I was with all these people that were very focused on taking selfies, mainly of their girlfriends posing. And the girlfriends are very demanding, pose after pose after pose after pose, and they were blocking the way. And it just happened all the time. So it took me forever to get through with the 360 camera, but I did. And now I'm out with Daryl again. He wants to check out 5 special restaurants here. He's already gone to one this afternoon, and now we're going to a chicken place that he wants to feature on his YouTube channel, Wander Eats. So I'm just coming along for the ride and try out some chicken. We're on the hunt for this chicken place.
Yes.
Oh, it's this one right here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Blocked by the motorbike.
Oh. So we parked right in front of it without realizing it.
Yep.
So that's it there. Ah. Very local environment.
Super local. Oh, it's not cold.
Well, as long as there's ice.
Yeah.
So it was touch and go for a minute there. We didn't think the chicken place was here, but we were, well, Daryl was at the right place. He tracked it down, so this is where we are. Very local place. Daryl is focusing on the food. I'm focusing on just
The experience.
the experience on Planet Doug. And I ordered, got a beer. It's not cold, but we did get ice. And Daryl tells me this is mint.
Yep. Mint sauce.
Mint sauce.
Let me double confirm.
Yeah, I was about to do the same. I'll let Daryl confirm. Very strong mint.
It's not mint.
Oh.
It's lime.
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 Green lime. Okay.
Very salty too. What we've been waiting for is here. The roast chicken. Look at that. The skin looks extra crispy though. Nice. Oh, sorry. This is kind of... Come on.
So this is the chicken order. And then with bamboo rice. So a little bit of storytelling about this meal. I've had a ton of meals with Daryl since he arrived, and I really regret now that I didn't shoot any video at all about those meals. Now I wish I did. Like even a few minutes, we went to, where did we go? We went to the pizza place for, that was amazing, gourmet pizza. We went to Shay's vegetarian buffet, which was an incredible experience, but I didn't take any video of that. We had breakfast with a friend of ours now, friend of Daryl's, now also a friend of mine. Had this amazing Vietnamese breakfast in an alleyway, very cool. I didn't take any video of that, so I'm trying to make up for that by shooting video now. So we've got this bamboo rice, and yeah, the way you get it out, Daryl just showed me, you actually take the bamboo, split it in half with his awesome arm power. You split it in half, and then you just can kind of, with a spoon or chopsticks, scrape the rice out from inside. Just like that. Which is very cool. Sticky rice, of course. And we've got the chicken, half a chicken that we ordered. And let me grab a piece here. So here's a big piece of chicken, and as Daryl already explained, the barbecuing, smoky kind of flavor is like deeply embedded in the meat. So it's not just in the skin, but it's deeply in there. And I noticed that myself. I wouldn't have had the words to express it. It's since I'm not a foodie, I don't know these things, but I noticed it when I bit into it. It had a smoky kind of flavor to it. Yeah. So that's what's going on over there. And there's one more dish that we ordered, and it is mushrooms with chicken gizzard. I haven't tried that yet. But here's
very interesting taste profile.
Yeah? In what way?
It's quite sour.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah.
Oh. I didn't expect that at all. Sour chicken gizzard. So that's what's coming up next. So let's give that a try.
Not super sour though.
Not
it's
super
just
sour.
a tinge of sourness.
And I've got my
figure out what's a
tiger beer.
Do you try this?
Not yet. I'm about to. Not being a big dipper. Yeah, it came with what Daryl thought was a mint sauce at first because it's green, but it's actually lime.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, that's nice, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
You kind of made a face though when you tasted it because maybe you weren't expecting it.
I just tasted myself, right? So
Right.
it was very empowering.
Empowering.
That's the word. But with the chicken, just like.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that right now. Get some chicken. I'm going to empower it with some lime. That's a lot of lime. Yeah, it's too much lime for that small piece of chicken. That's a lot.
Now you know what I mean.
Yeah. Whenever I start coughing, that's a sign I'm struggling with the spiciness of something or the flavor of something. Let me get some of this.
Go ahead.
So there's this that comes with the chicken as well. I don't know what it is. What is
It's
it?
a sugar with peanut and some salt.
Sugar with peanut and something else. Let me get a little bit of it.
Very
Oh, I see.
popular in even Malaysia.
Chicken?
A little bit.
Just a little bit? No. Like in my case, the addition of the extra flavor is often not worth the extra work involved.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about, okay, now I have to dip, I have to sauce, I have to mix, and I'm just a caveman when it comes to food. I just want to eat it.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're heading towards some mushrooms and gizzard.
I have no idea what this is flavor-wise. Probably some tamarind as well.
Okay. So I'm guessing
Wow.
this is the mushroom part. Yeah. I was worried when you said sour that it was going to be really, really.
Oh no, it's not. It's just tinge of sour.
I wouldn't even describe it as sour because my taste is not that sensitive. I probably wouldn't even pick up on it. Nice.
Alright, it's like very hot tea.
Now, as I said at the very beginning of this video, we came here by night bus, and when it comes to traveling long distances on a bus or a train or anything, I tend not to eat anything, so I had very little to eat before the bus ride, and then very little. I didn't have lunch today or anything like that, so I've got a real appetite going on.
You had 2 pizzas.
I know. I had two slices of pizza for breakfast and early breakfast. That seems so long ago now. That was just this morning.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
But Daryl has tapped out. He's done. He had a big lunch earlier, so all of this chicken, all of that for me.
Splendid nuts.
I'm really hungry, so I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, look at that. It's like 3 big pieces of chicken in there. So I'm not going to argue. Very tender, very smoky flavoring. And you can see the tables around us, very popular in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Seating here is at a premium. But as Daryl pointed out, the most popular dish, I mean, the chicken is popular, of course, but a hot pot is equally popular. A lot of people here are having a hot pot. Is it a special Vietnamese hot pot?
Yeah, I would say so, yes. They have a lot of the local herbs and all that in there. You won't get this on the Chinese cuisine version. More and more and more people. Most tables have the hot pot and the chicken. I was scanning through the reviews. All the 5 stars. Yeah, most of them talk about the chicken as well.
Okay.
And I was trying to find different stuff. There are 2 chicken places actually. One here, one behind our hotel. That one is a little bit even more, I would say, unique because it's in like a kampong setting. And you can see the chicken running around. Yeah. But it was fun. It's highly rated, but not many reviews.
Did you notice how clearly we could see our hotel from the crazy house?
Yeah, I did.
I was looking right at it for the longest time, taking pictures, taking video, and then I said, holy, that's our hotel, right?
Yeah.
I didn't pick up on it for a long time.
We can literally see the hotel, see crazy house from the hotel.
Yeah.
Well, from my room, definitely you can see it, for sure.
It's a really good meal. Some of the chicken gizzard is a little bit too tough for me. I can't chew through it. It's too tough. But other than that, the mushrooms are good. The chicken is good. The rice, sticky rice, is really good. Maybe the best thing here is just the ambiance. The local people, everybody here eating, big family groups of friends. There's real energy in the air eating in a place like this. More chicken. Oh yeah. What? Daryl and I today, well, maybe I started it. I think I did because I think of everything in terms of movies. Something reminded me of The Fifth Element. So I was joking about that. And I was just about to say, chicken. Do you remember Lilu? She put the chicken in the microwave. When she pulled it out, chicken.
Chicken. Good. Chicken.
So that's chicken.
We watch too much movies.
You can never watch too many movies. I mean, movies, to me, they're better than real life. Yeah. Real life has a lot of drudgery.
Yep.
But in movies, they can skip all the drudgery.
Right, exactly.
Like in The Fifth Element, other than chicken, nobody ever stopped to have a meal. Nobody has to do laundry. Yep. Nobody has to go to the bathroom.
Exactly.
Nobody has to take 3 hours recharging their GoPro batteries and copying all the video files to their external hard drives.
Yep. Well, there is the boring parts are all gone, right?
So that's it for the chicken dinner had with Daryl, and I think we're heading out to the night market next. I don't know how long we'll be staying there. Maybe a quick visit to the night market, we'll see. But I wanted to leave you with one last view of this restaurant. I find it kind of an interesting place. All the local people enjoying a meal. Really good. Thank you. And there's the outside of this place. Again, as always, I'm not really clear on the name, but 668, pretty easy to find, but yeah, I'm sure this is Wander Eats recommended. Definitely Planet Doug recommended. Really nice people in there too. Good servers, very casual, friendly environment. You feel like you're part of the family and part of the neighborhood. So, night market bound, and I think Daryl knows where it is. He just has to tell me where to turn left, where to turn right.
Oh yeah, I better go and set the location first.
So, kind of a miracle, we found a place to park the scooter. So instead of diving into the market with the scooter,
yeah, it's so crowded.
We probably wouldn't have made it out alive. We went in there this morning, and it was practically jammed. So now at night, so
could be worse.
Oh, you know, I didn't even take a single picture at the chicken place.
No, I did. So
well, for Relive.
Oh, you're still running? Okay, I didn't know.
It's a new one.
I know. I didn't know you refired the Relive.
I was thinking about your video, and then I'm shooting some video, and
correct.
That was all my brain could manage at one time. Totally forgot about
I know, right?
Relive.
Chicken everywhere.
Chicken. Here's a scooter parking area, but I rode past here, but it looked so jammed. I decided to just go up there and see if we could find a better place, and we did. It was customer parking, but they were kind enough to let us park there anyway.
Super cool.
Look at the tourism buses here.
Testing, okay.
Yeah, what a difference from this morning when we got here early, riding the scooter around. Now this place looks bustling. Very different.
Yeah, very.
I don't know anything about the night market here in Dalat other than they have a night market and people talk about it as something quite special. So yeah, here we are in just the beginning of the night market. Look at this amazing display, very colorful. A lot of things that I would find quite challenging to eat. Chicken feet, squid tentacles, squid, yeah, all kinds of stuff there. And I might have lost Daryl completely. Luckily we have WhatsApp if we ever get separated. But yeah, this street actually looks a little bit like a walking street. I mean, at least the cars seem to be avoiding it. Maybe they're not allowed to go down here and they know that. Scooters are still doing it. A children's toy gets thrown up. Yeah, I really did lose Daryl this time. Most of the time when I lose him, he's just a few feet away. But right now, I have no idea where he is. I don't think I'll be doing any snacking here since I just had a big dinner of chicken and sticky rice, sticky bamboo rice. But if I see drinks and desserts, I could do that. Been noticing that this is a very popular place for Korean tour groups to come. There's a lot of them here in Dalat. That's a very cool walking street. It's actually meant for walking, and they basically keep most of the vehicles out. And this is where I came this morning, or we came on the scooter. I remember driving around this roundabout and looking at that statue up there. Look at all the people, even all those stairs over there just jammed with people. It's the advantage of a town built in hills. You get the nice stacking of buildings up higher. You get a nice perspective on places. Hello. I could see the eyes in there, the eyes of the person inside. It's kind of funny. Sandals Flora, I guess that's a hotel. Nice place to stay, right in the heart of the town. But yeah, this is where we came down on the scooter this morning, and it was already pretty crowded. And I'm guessing this is where Daryl went, but it's all clothing though. He'd be more interested in food, more so than clothing, but let's walk down here anyway. We're searching for Daryl now. That's the new theme of the video. I'm back at the very top of the walking street with the statue. And at the end of the street, there's a market building here. Just thought I'd step inside for a minute, take a look around. Every one of the stalls in here is numbered. 138, 39, 140, 141. All very organized in here. This feels like a place Daryl would end up at some point. We have to keep our eyes open for wandering Wander Eats. A lot of snacks in here. Chips, nuts, banana, dried banana stuff. Monkey God, Monkey King. Never seen that before. He's got flashing eyelashes, little lights attached to his eyelashes. And here's a popular character. He's drawn a crowd. Kids love this creature, whatever it is. It's got an odd sort of gait. Everybody loves punching him. Just send Daryl a message to tell him I'm here at the central roundabout with the statue, and lo and behold, he's in the exact same spot. I figured you had to be here somewhere.
Yeah.
At this end.
Oh no, because I was trying to find a way to go up. I want to take a aerial shot of
But did you go up?
No, I was stuck. So since I saw your message, so I guess I have to go this way.
Oh, this is okay. I gotcha.
Crazy the crowd.
Yeah.
It's a weekday, you know.
I know. What is going on?
Damn. In Malaysia, the night markets, they don't even bother to open on weekdays.
No, thank you. Nothing. So we're heading up the stairs, see if we can get an aerial view without a drone. The poor man's drone shot.
That's right.
Climbing the stairs.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I wanted to actually drop the pocket tree in the middle of the square.
Yeah.
And then just walk around and do trekking. But I thought better don't.
Yeah, better not.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, it looks like half the people in the market had the same idea. Everybody up here is on the steps, is taking pictures.
Yep. Done. Want to see what's upstairs?
I do. Okay. I do.
Hey.
Oh, they even have stools up here.
Yeah. Oh, here. We drove past here this morning. Olympus?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh man, that's hot.
It's so rare now to see an actual camera. Like
True.
Seen two of them. There's a guy coming up.
Okay.
A foreigner. He had a great big monster one too.
Nice.
I guess we go down, or
Yeah.
unless there's
I'm just gonna go back out and close. I walked all the way in one round, actually.
Okay. That's where I went, assuming you went that way.
okay.
And then I went into that building,
Oh, okay. I
out
didn't
the
go
other
in.
side, and yeah, all kinds of interesting characters out tonight.
Oh yeah.
There's the monkey god over there.
Yep.
He has little lights even on his eyelashes. It's quite freaky to see.
Yeah.
Now, I forget the name of that creature, but the big orange thing, the kids really love that guy.
The red panda, I think. It's supposed to be,
Red panda.
Yeah.
And then they got this guy over here, Busker.
Yeah. But he's popular.
Yeah.
Sorry. Alright, let's make our way out. Back where we came from. But this time focusing more on the right. The crowd is crazily massive for a weekday. That's one thing myself and Doug agreed. It's really mad. I mean, you wouldn't expect this type of crowd on a weekday. Can you imagine a weekend? Oh my god.
It just struck me why things felt a bit unusual walking around. It's because a lot of this would be considered almost winter clothing. And you just don't see anything like this in Vietnam normally. Scarves, sweaters, jackets, furry hats, all the things you would wear for really cold weather. I didn't pick up on that until right now. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll move over to the edge, right? Like all of these clothing stalls have fuzzy sweaters, coats with fuzzy collars, all kind of meant for colder weather.
Anh Dũng, số điện thoại 09175 46 464. Anh Lành, số điện thoại 09853 00125. Ban quản lý chợ Đà Lạt xin trân trọng thông báo.
Famous night market. Super famous indeed. Wow, I am very surprised. Look at the crowd. It's crazy. Now it's about 8:20 p.m. and it's keep coming in, keep pouring in. Wow. Crazy. Definitely a must visit if you visit Dalat. That's for sure. Yeah. Plenty of things to see, plenty of things to buy. If you're in the market to buy anything, it's a place for it. Holy mackerel!
So this is the rules for the walking town.
Ah.
So it's not even a walking street, it's a whole town.
Yeah, you're right.
I was wondering about this whole market being a walking area, and just as I were leaving the market, I found this sign. It actually gives a map of the walking town. So there's no means of transport from 7 until 10 on every Saturday and Sunday. And yet today is, I don't even know what day it is. It's neither of those. Yeah, it's Thursday, and yet over here there's no cars, but scooters are still going through. So maybe Saturday and Sunday there won't even be scooters. That'd be interesting to see. Yeah, the pace of traffic has not slowed down at all. If anything, it's getting busier. And yeah, it's 8:30, so it's not that late. Yeah, look at that. What a bustling place. And I think with that, that's a good time to wind this video adventure up, to shut down, wind up. Yeah, a little stroll through the night market. I'll be staying in Dalat for a little while after Daryl leaves. He's here for tomorrow, and then he's leaving after that, and I'm staying on. So there's a good chance I'll be back at this market at some point. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So with that, shutting down. Thank you for coming with me, watching the video. I appreciate it as always. And I'll see you in the next one. Welcome to the Blue Dot, and the Blue Dot segment is where I like to give a little bit of context for the video using Google Maps. And of course, this whole video takes place in the country of Vietnam, so I'm starting there. Here is an overview of the country of Vietnam, with the capital city of Hanoi up here in the north, and Ho Chi Minh City down here in the south. And as Google Maps tells us over here in the quick facts, Vietnam is a Southeast Asian country known for its beaches, rivers, Buddhist pagodas, and bustling cities. Hanoi, the capital, pays homage to the nation's iconic communist-era leader, Ho Chi Minh, via a huge marble mausoleum. Ho Chi Minh City, formerly Saigon, has French colonial landmarks plus Vietnamese war history museums and the Cu Chi tunnels used by Viet Cong soldiers. And of course, when I was staying in Ho Chi Minh City, I went to visit almost all of those things that were listed there. But this video does not take place in Ho Chi Minh City. It happens in the city of Dalat, which you can see here right above my cursor. I got to Dalat by night bus from Ho Chi Minh City. Took about 6 hours, maybe 7 hours, something like that. I think the bus left Ho Chi Minh City at 11:15, and we got into the city of Dalat around 5:30 in the morning, something like that. So it was a lot quicker trip than I thought. My friend Daryl and I did this trip together. Daryl, of course, has the Wander Eats YouTube channel. You can see his videos from our time in Dalat on his channel. So when we got in, we checked into our hotel and we rented a scooter, and we spent the morning driving around the city of Dalat, just getting the lay of the land, driving around the lake, stopping for coffee, and just basically getting oriented. And then in the afternoon, we went out for what I called in this video, Exploring Dalat Part 2. And that involved the crazy house, a visit to the night market, and dropping by a really nice local restaurant for some roast chicken. This is a wide shot of the city of Dalat. Downtown Dalat is right here in this area, right around this lake that you see here. And for visitors to Dalat, I think they spend most of their time inside the city itself. But if you spend a lot of time here, you can visit a lot of things out in the countryside. So if we click on the satellite view, you can see this is the city itself, but it is surrounded by a lot of hills, farms, villages, waterfalls, things like that. And if you start roaming around, you can see all of these viewpoints marked by a camera. So you can see that there's all kinds of viewpoints here, one here and here and here and here. And you can go on guided tours to take you to all of these attractions around the city of Dalat. I didn't do any of that when I was there. I spent all of my time inside the city itself. Checking out the Google Maps quick facts over here for Dalat. Dalat, the capital of Lam Dong province in southern Vietnam's Central Highlands, is centered around a lake and golf course and surrounded by hills, pine forests, lakes, and waterfalls. Known as the City of Eternal Spring for its distinctive temperate climate, Dalat was developed as a resort by the French in the early 1900s, and many reminders of its colonial heritage remain. The key thing in that paragraph for me is the distinctive temperate climate. It was so nice to be hanging out at 1,500 meters in altitude where it was nice and cool for a change. This is the Google Maps listing for the hotel where Daryl and I stayed. It was called the Dalat Boutique P&P Hotel. Right now you can see if you wanted to stay there September 25th, 26th in the year 2024, it would cost you 45 ringgit. And compared to, say, the prices in Malaysia, that is an incredibly good deal. Vietnam struck me as a country of amazing value for the low budget backpacker or even the low budget tourist. For 45 ringgit, you're not going to get anything like this room in Malaysia. I can tell you that right now. And here it is on Google Maps. They call it a 3-star hotel. I don't know if I would go that far. Call it 2.5, maybe a 2-star hotel. But I suppose it depends on your room. And the location of the Dalat Boutique Hotel was pretty incredible. My room and Daryl's room both had balconies with amazing views of the city. And one of the key features of the Dalat Boutique P&P Hotel is that it is so close to the Crazy House. Here's the hotel listing right here. And then right here is the Crazy House. And the Crazy House itself is also a guest house. I went there just as a tourist to see the place. You can pay an entrance fee, go inside and walk around, but you can also rent a room there. And it's listed here as a 1-star hotel, which is kind of interesting because it's definitely not luxurious. If you're looking for comfort, a room at the Crazy House is not what you want to do. But if you're looking for something unique, a special experience, then renting a room at the Crazy House would be quite interesting. As you can see, it's more than double the price of staying at the Dalat Boutique. It's listed here, 113 ringgit for a room for a 1-star, and yet the Dalat Boutique Hotel, 45 ringgit for 3-star comfort. So that tells you you're not paying for comfort when you stay at the Crazy House. Going out a bit wider on Google Maps, here is the boutique hotel where Daryl and I were staying. And on this afternoon exploration, we went on foot, of course, from the boutique hotel to the Crazy House, which was located right around here. And after our visit to the Crazy House, we hopped on the scooter and then we drove down this main road. I had no idea where I was going at the time. I was completely unfamiliar with the city, but I was driving the scooter. Daryl was on the back of the scooter and he was navigating on Google Maps. And he was just telling me what to do. Turn right here, turn left here, turn right there. And he guided us all the way to here, which is the chicken restaurant. And Daryl shot a video about this chicken restaurant. He made a video about 5 restaurants in Dalat, and he based his video on restaurants that had really high ratings on Google Maps and that had more. The restaurants all had a bit of a neighborhood, local vibe to them. So he wasn't looking for the classy, high-end tourist restaurants. For his video, he focused on 5 local neighborhood places that served really good local Vietnamese dishes and had very high ratings. And this is one of the places I went to with Daryl. And he was shooting his video when we were there, and I shot a little bit of video in the background as well. So, as I said, we went by scooter from the Crazy House to here, had dinner, and then after dinner we got back on the scooter and went down this small road to this larger one, and then we rode along the shore of the river. Very, very busy traffic, as you'll see later on in the video. This was a Thursday night, by the way, and despite being a weeknight, the streets were very busy and the market itself was incredibly busy and a lot of fun to visit. So we rode along on our scooter to here, and this very thin road that you see, that is the market road. This is the Google Maps listing for the Dalat night market. As you can see, it says open 24 hours, and that's accurate because the street itself is always open. It's open 24 hours, but of course the market itself is a night market, and it doesn't come to life until 5 or 6 o'clock at night. And on Saturday and Sunday nights, this whole street, the market street, by the way, extends from this roundabout all the way up to this roundabout. So this is essentially the night market between this roundabout and this roundabout. And on Saturday and Sunday night, starting at some point in the evening, I believe from 7 until 10, maybe 6 until 10, it is closed to all traffic. So no cars and no scooters. And it's a very wide street. Then my favorite thing about this night market, and it was probably my favorite night market that I visited in Vietnam on this trip, and that was mainly because it was so spacious. The road was very, very wide, lots of room for walking, even with hundreds, even thousands of people. And so many of the food market stalls, they had seating. I'm not talking about comfortable first-class restaurant seating, where I'm just talking about plastic stools and plastic tables, but there were so many of them, and everywhere I stopped for a snack, there was a place to sit. On this night, we didn't go snacking. We were there just to walk around and sort of do some reconnaissance, because I had a huge meal at this chicken restaurant down here, so I was not hungry at all. So all Daryl and I did basically was walk after we found a place to park the scooter, which was not easy, let me tell you. But then we got off the scooter and we just walked the full length of the market, went up here. I went down this side alley here, around the corner. I went into this market building as well. And then Daryl and I walked up this hillside. There's a whole series of steps here on a hillside, and you get a nice aerial view of the market. And then we walked down again and then retraced our steps and then got back on the scooter and rode back to our hotel. So we didn't do any snacking, we didn't get any drinks, we didn't get any food. The next night or 2 nights later, I went back to the market on my own, and then I did my own snacking. I did like a 5-snack challenge in the Dalat night market, but on this night, Daryl and I basically just went for a walk just to check out the atmosphere, and it was quite interesting. A very special thing about this market, and one thing that makes it really worthwhile visiting, is that it is surrounded by hills on all sides. So the market is sort of in a low area, but over here on the left, this road and this road are both on hills. This area is on a hill looking down over the market, and on this side there's also a hill. So no matter where you go, to the left, to the right, straight ahead, you find yourself climbing up a little bit, and then you get amazing views down over the market. And this whole area here, this yellow area, filled with cafes, artistic alleyways, all kinds of interesting shops that you can explore up here. So if you do go to the market or on another day, it'd be really worth your while to climb up the hills on all sides, particularly this hill to the north, and then go into this area here and just go exploring all of these alleyways. Amazing things to see up there. So that is basically it. That's what you're going to see in this video, starting from the boutique hotel, going to the crazy house, then going by scooter to this chicken restaurant, then by scooter around the lake to the night market, and then Daryl and I explore the night market on foot before we hop on the scooter and drive back to the hotel.